James Watt Show. It's the James Watt Show. It's the James Watt Show. And now it's in Dutch.
James Watt Show. Elke morgen, voordat ik naar school ga, luister ik getrouw naar de James Watt Show.
James Watt Show. It's the James Watt Show. It's the James Watt Show. And now in Dutch.
James Watt Show.
But not.
Every morning, before I go to school, I turn on my radio to listen to you. And it's a James Watt Show.
It's the James Watt Show. James Watt, you gotta go then. The James Watt Show.
James Watt Show.
James Watt Show. You gotta know the James Watt Show.
James Watt Show.
Gotta go.
James Watt Show.
Welcome to the show now. The time is here again. Have no fear. What is here? What is here again? He'll bring you lots of laughter and share a joke or two. It's fun for you and fun for him. What is here again?
Oh, what is here?
Yes, what is here?
So have no fear.
What time is here?
Oh, what is here?
Yes, what is here?
Oh, yes, he's here.
Yes, what is here?
You're
Listening to the show
now.
The time is after 10. If you're at home, pick up the phone. What is here again? So join in on the show
now.
It's just a bit of fun. Give him some news, express your views for what is here again. For what is here again.
It's the James Watt Facebook Live Show. He's here to let everybody know about news and views and jokes and frolics. It don't matter that it's a load of all lists. It's James Watt. It's James Watt. It's James Watt, and what a lot he's got. It's always sunny when James is talking. It don't matter where you're driving or walking. From what is on the world is bright and gay. Again, that's what he told me to say. It's James Watt. It's James Watt. It's James Watt, and what a lot he's got.
Everybody loves James Watt.
And hello, welcome along. We are here. No, we're on. It is World of What, the lockdown, whatever it's called, show. And here we are. And look at this. What a day it is. We're live on Facebook and Periscope and YouTube and also on Great Yorkshire Radio, but not live on there. But there you go. So welcome along. Here we are. Eric Madeley is already with us, straight in there. So hello, Eric. Good to know you are with us today. And Roxy Wilson is back with us as well. Brian says hello. Hello today. We've got Sally and the airport crew all ready and waiting. Mark Smith went away for a while, went back to work, and then they worked out I didn't want him anymore. And so he's back on furlough. So hello, Mark. Welcome back to the fold there. Casimir Engine checking in today after yesterday's excitement with the smoke machine. very much exciting. If you missed that yesterday, it's worth a check out. Okay, we have just eaten our pineapple. Got to say, I found the skin a bit tough though. You should use the pineapple skin to make a face mask. That's the latest thing, I would say. Anyway, welcome to the show. Here we are. Look at that. What a day it is. And hello, New Zealand is our destination of choice today. So welcome. Let's put that down there. Right. Well, here we hope you find. Don't forget, you can always call the show if you want to. 07956233726. The burner phone. Is it here? Yeah, we got it here. You can give us a call at any point at that end. We'll just give us a call, say hello. We'd love to hear from you. Mark Smith nipped off to Twiggy with an Eland. I heard him on the radio. Did you? Well, at least he's back here now, okay? At least he's back here now. See, people go wandering off and they come back. They come back because this show is strangely addictive, it says. Right, so we are on here. We're here. No, we are. Are we ready for this? Should we do it? First of all, start with a big game. Olga Corbett is here. By the way, hello to you if you're watching on Periscope, by the way, because we have to big them up, apparently, because they have a low attention span. So hello to you if you're watching on Periscope. I'm trying to keep an eye on you if you come in, and I can say hello to you, but I'm not promising. Right, let's get this sorted out. Let's get some songs on. Get me cable. Hang on a minute. I've only got one, as you know. So plug it in over here somewhere. I think it goes in probably. There it goes. It is time for a top game, and it's called What's in the Box. So here we go. Let's try and find the box. Here we go. Okay. Hello to on Periscope. Hello to Jopajed Eramus. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to the show. It's good to know you're here, Jopajed. Thank you. Right, let's go for this. Okay, I've got this sorted out. This is a box. I've got a box. You've got to work out what is in the box today. Very, very simple. Sponsorship opportunity there has been available since the beginning of lockdown. No one's taken it up, funny enough. So there we go. So what is in the box? Any ideas? I have got something in the box. I found it in my house. But what is it that I found in my house? Okay, let's give some clues. Let's give you some clues. Today's item in the box is an edible item. So what could it? It's a good lunchtime to you as well on Periscope. Thank you very much. You're there with us. Right, so I'm trying to keep an eye on Periscope today just to see if I spot anyone turning up. Because sometimes you get named on Periscope as you join. I don't know if they want to be, but apparently you do. Anyway, what's in the box? An edible item, and this would not be kept in the fridge. Okay, it would not be kept in the fridge. It's not a fridge, and you would not keep this in the Frigidaire. Any ideas what it could be? Love to do it. Hello to... I can't, to be honest, if you're on Periscope, I can't always read your name because it's a very small screen. I've got it on. Richie Graham is back with us in Lanzarote, painting the bar today, guys. Catch you tomorrow. So he's not watching. There you go. Okay. Didn't I sponsor the box day one? Well, yeah, but no money turned up apart from, no money turned up, did it? Anyway, Kaz. So there we go. But, we have got your sponsorship under there in a very small badge, just by Grandpa Gregory. Right, Broccoli says, Roxy, broccoli. Is it broccoli in your box? Or maybe Brian Harrison says crisps. Or Casimir says Angel Delight. Mark is back with us in full flow, and that would be ice cream. And that will be the wrong answer. Is it, Roxy Wilson, edible smoke after our exciting smoke edition yesterday where we had a smoke machine in the studio with us? What could happen when you set up a smoke machine in the studio? Well, you can't say anything. That's for sure. Okay, I'm going to, it's a very good thing. What could it be? Is it jelly babies, says Simon Cooper? No, in this box is an edible thing. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to have this, actually. Quite nice. And there is a bird connection a bird connection with it. So what could it be? Brian Harrison is saying, what about bread? Because there's bread and birds. We'll go with that, won't we? Oh, just say hello to Tom Work, who's with us, and Marge and Richard, of course, are with us today, and Eric. So is it a pepperami? No, it's not. Is it a jelly babies? Is it poppadoms? Has that got anything to do with birds? It has got a bird connection, this, Sean. Is it from Aldi? Says Casimir Engine. I think it probably is, actually. So there we go. But you can get them in other shops as well. They're readily available everywhere. Is it Quioxo stock cubes? A little bit like Oxo cubes, but maybe a bit cheaper. No, it's not them either. And Eric made this going for custard powder. I think this is a nice thing. And there is a big, big bird connection because birds are quite keen on these. Okay, they're quite keen on... well, they're not keen on the whole thing. I mean, they would eat them because they eat nearly anything. But they're very keen. In fact, they own part of this food item in their lives. They own it. They have one. But what could it be? Is it bird's custard, says Sally Wilson. That's a good idea. What about Jaffa cakes as well? Or peanuts or seeds? Seeds, peanuts. What else we got here? Did somebody say peanuts? I think they did. Let's try and find it. Okay. Brian said seeds. Okay. Is it coarse ground Himalayan pink salt? Very, very close. Jopper Jed. Thank you very much. And what is it? Custard powder? No. Is it fat packs? No, it isn't. It's not eggs either. It's not fat balls either, Casimir. Is it meringue nest? No. What? Meringue nest? Did he say? Who said meringue nest there? Did somebody say meringue nest? Hold on a minute. Let's just. We need to. If we're going to say meringue nest, is that going to be the right answer? Is all of a sudden, what has that got to do with birds? Well, birds have nests. Birds have nests, and so do meringues. Very simple, and Casimir Engine gets straight in with the meringue nest option. Look at that, meringue nest, all in one piece. Now I have to put these down very carefully. Because we don't want to smash these, do we? Because we'll be in big trouble if we do that. So there we go. Meringue nest was the answer we're looking for, and it means that Casimir gets a ding of the day. If we can only find it. Oh, here it is. A minute. Well done. And meringue nest was the answer. Was it duck soup, thought Simon Cooper, or trout? Oh, it was an idea, wasn't it? Trout. Or coconut. Aha! Da-da! Derby takes an early lead with Casimir Engine. Even though he lives in the Bahamas, he still claims to be from Derby when it suits him. Is it pistachios? No, it was meringue nest. Thanks very much, Roxy. Meringue nest was the answer we were looking for today, okay? I've had such a sheltered life, never heard of them. Well, they're like meringues in nest shape. No birds again, but birds do have nests, Eric, if you're interested. They live in them. Quite a lot of the time. Okay, marvellous. Well done. Congratulations. Hello, New Zealand, by the way. Nobody in New Zealand will be watching it because they're all out partying all the time because they've got none of it, none of the stuff. They haven't got the lurgy anymore, which is good. Okay, you never get them in one piece in Aldi. They're always broken. Well, I think you'll find that these are all in one piece. Here, look at that. Because I think they are over-packaged, if we're being honest. But there we go. They are all in one piece. Maybe it's because, Casimir, you are a little bit clumsy, which is okay. Maybe okay. You could. It's like a mini pavlova. Yes, it is what it is. Okay. You have such a sheltered life, haven't you? Right. Hot news coming in. What we got? What's for lunch today? Any ideas? Again,
welcome to my kitchen. I'm Claire. I'm 93 years old,
yes.
And today we are making meals from the Depression.
Oh, good. Thanks. That's nice, isn't it? Clara is going to do meals from the Depression. Let's cheer it up, shall we? Right, there you go. What you got for us today, Clara? Any day you like. Any day. Yeah, right. Yes?
Today we're making a 3-course Depression meal.
Good. No time for that at the moment. Thanks for coming in for that. It's time for another top game, if only we can find it. And here we go. You're going to love it. Wattitty Watt, yeah. Wattitty Watt. This is where I have a phrase, and you have to match up with it and get the super what. What can I get? Can I have a save meringue? No, you can't. Can you have a save meringue? I guess you could do. Perhaps you could experiment that, Casimir Engine. Casimir Engine proudly made a windmill out of a lemonade bottle a few weeks ago when he was really bored. And apparently he got it off the internet, and he said it was for 4-year-olds. And unfortunately for him, there wasn't a 4-year-old around to make it, so his looked rubbish. Anyway, there we go. Right, time for Wattitty Watt. Here we go. Right, after yesterday's excitement of Watty letting off his smoke machine live on TV, next door neighbour Samantha is concerned about his safety. So she is now ready to douse him all over if needed. But she has asked, if necessary, would she be able to what or Wattitty Watt? So there we go. Any ideas what that could be? After yesterday's excitement of Watty letting off a smoke machine live on TV, next door neighbour Samantha is concerned about his safety. She is ready to douse him all over if needed. But she has asked, if necessary, would she be able to what or Wattitty Watt? So can you match up with get the super what and match up with the answers? Any ideas? Give me a quick call. You can call me right now on the burner line if you want to go live, 07956233726, or just message me in the usual manner. That'll be lovely to see you today. Okay, what we got? Get in. Would it be okay? Brian Harrison is saying, she's asked, if necessary, would it be okay to get into the studio? I'm not quite sure if that would be safe, Brian Harrison. But Mark Smith says, join in. Okay, Eric Madeley is saying, use petrol, but she's very asked if she necessarily she would be able to use petrol. Thanks for Eric. Great idea. Is it rub him down after? Says Casimir Engine. And what are the girls we got to extinguish him? Says Simon Cooper. Or Rox is going for just call the fire brigade, which no, well, maybe she would like that because she's not fussy, and maybe she might like meet a nice fireman. After yesterday's excitement of Watty letting off his smoke machine live on TV, today next door neighbour Samantha is concerned about his safety. That's Watty's safety. Okay, she is now ready to douse him all over if needed, but she's asked, if necessary, would she be able to what or Wattitty Watt? And let's go with it. Casimir Engine is, of course, going for use his big hose. Think about sprinkle him with water. Put him out, Sally Wilson. Or what about give him the kiss of life? That is, to be honest, Eric, that is quite close, but not close enough. That is quite close, because there's a better phrase you could have used to make it more exciting for the radio TV show. Okay, was it evacuate him, says Simon Cooper. So no, not the right answer yet. So keep working on this one. I'm sure we're going to get the answer very soon. So she is now ready to douse him all over if needed, but she's asked, if necessary, would she be able to what or Wattitty Watt? Any ideas at all what the answer could be today? Okay, is it give him CPR? Is Roxy's idea. Brian Harrison is just going to snog his lips. Thank you very much. Eric Madeley is, I'm just facilitating again. Well, you are, but you're not quite right, and nobody's got it quite right. Nobody sprinkle him with water, still wrong. Okay, is it snog his lips is wrong? Okay, so just imagine Eric Madeley came up with a top answer a few minutes ago, but there's something a better way of saying it, a more direct way. Carry him out in a fireman's woman's lift. Okay, use a defibrillator. Says Sally Wilson. No, people are okay. Use a flamethrower, says Jobby Jed. Yes, on Periscope, who's still with us. Well done, congratulations. Use CPR is the wrong answer. So Eric was very close with his answer, and he'll be slightly annoyed that we didn't give him for it there, but it's not the answer on the card, on the Wattitty Watt card, okay? So, after yesterday's excitement of Watty letting his smoke machine off live on TV, next-door neighbour Samantha is concerned about his safety. She is now ready to douse him all over if needed, but she has asked, if necessary, would she be able to Wattity Watt. Anyway, it's not CPR, okay? It's not use a defibrillator. Think of a small rodent is a clue. A small rodent, because if there's a small rodent, not very well, and they see there's a small rodent, not very well. Another well rodent sees that rodent isn't very well and is nearly dying. They may do this to the other small rodent, and this is what Samantha would have done. Okay, it's not use a defibrillator. Okay, let's try and find the drum roll here, because I think we got there after much work on this one. A lot more work than we thought. It's not Kiss of Death. Okay, it's nothing to do with the beaver. Okay, and it is, and yes, we say Simon Cooper. You got it right. Give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation was the answer we were looking for, but Simon can't spell resuscitation, but that will give that. So there we go. It means you get the prize of the ding of the day. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, Triangle of Triumph, might I add. Okay. Triangle of Triumph goes to Simon Cooper for saying mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Eat them alive. Mark Smith, very excited about the whole thing. Of course you are. So well done. You got it right. Yes, who was it right? Yes, Simon got it right. Okay. Okay, fantastic. And Sally Wilson is saying that Simon's a bit excited about that. Yes, I know. He's very good. See, because if a mouse was under the weather and another mouse saw his friend mouse under the weather and nearly dying through lack of breath, the mouse would give it mouse-to-mouse resuscitation. Thank you. I'm here all week. Right, okay. So is moth to mouth as same as Snoggy's lips? It's quite close. Eric Madeley thinks he was robbed. Roxy Wilson still going for it. Would she pump him? Which is nice idea, but not the answer on the card there. So it was only Simon that got okay. Credit should go to Eric for this. Well, he gets some credit, but he didn't get the right answer. It was like he got 5 numbers out of the 6 in the lottery, didn't he? That's what it was, and that's like worth nothing. And the 6 is worth about £5 million. So there we go. So it's not Eric Madeley should have won. Just saying. No, he shouldn't have won. He didn't do the right answer on the card, okay? We have very, very strict rules on this show, and we must adhere to, because if we don't follow the rules, there'd be absolute anarchy, and that would be a terrible thing, and we wouldn't want that to happen, would we? Okay, and, welcome along. Lottie is back from school in Weston-super-Mare, so welcome back, Lottie. Good to know. Interesting that now, I'm warning, it's advanced warning this one, Coral has got a Zoom English class at 12:30. Now, we're going to see if this really strains the internet too much in our house or not. And if it does, we'll force it onto 4G for the meeting. But we're okay at the moment. We think we can do it. Mark Smith says it's a matter of practice. Well, I know you are. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's have a go. By the way, if you call Jenny, by the way, here's something for you. Okay, go.
First, you'll need to help Jenny get into her starting position.
Yes.
Place her so she lies flat on the floor.
Flat on the floor, yes.
Facing up.
Right.
You can use your hands to help her get her arms and legs in position.
Right, yes, okay.
Gently press her arms down to her sides.
Yes.
And carefully move her legs together so they rest on the floor.
Thanks. Later on, time for another top game. Here we go. Go.
Let's play I Spy.
Let's play I Spy.
I spy with my little eye.
Something beginning with T. T.
Something beginning with something beginning with something beginning with
T. T.
Look around and
What can you see? Something that begins with T. We're looking for something that begins with T. Okay. Any ideas what begins with T in the studio? What you need to do is look around the studio. It's I Spy with my little eye. Something beginning with T. And if you can spot anything beginning with T and it matches up with my answer, it means that you get the symbol of superiority today for this. Very exciting. Lottie, talking to Zoom, is saying, I have a Zoom meeting with my worker at 2:00 today. So it's all happening today, isn't it? Is it a trophy? And we have the trophy here. This is my cheerleading trophy that I won at Blackpool Tower Ballroom for being best mum in class at the cheerleading competition. So thank you very much. What we got, is it a T? Michael Carthy is back with us today. Welcome along, Michael. Michael Carthy, very good at I Spy, very observant man. And he's saying a teapot. There is a teapot down here. We just move the screen. There we go. That is a teapot, the James Watt Show teapot. Is it a tennis ball, which is still there, Lottie, isn't it? Yes, okay. What about a tiger? Do we have a tiger? Where's the tiger then? That behind me, that's a dog, not a tiger. I'm just saying, Roxy. Okay, maybe get your eyes checked. So no tigers as far as we can see in there. Is it a telephone number? Says Simon Cooper. What about the time? Is it the time on the time? Can you see time? Where's time then? Brian. Okay, I can't see any time. Is it a tinned emergency pie? No, it isn't. Okay, no, Lottie. What about a telephone number? You can phone us on the telephone number. It's not the answer we're looking for today. It's 07956233726. If you're watching on a big TV, it might help with this one. It's not that small, but it requires a certain looking. Is it a table tennis bat? Says Michael Carthy in Stafford today. Is it Rubik's Cube? Is it tape duct? Tape duct, says Mark Smith. No, it's not tape duct. What could it be? There's something around here that does start with the letter T. Okay, so what could it be? Have a look around.
Let's play I Spy.
Let's play I Spy.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with A.
T.
Something beginning with something beginning with something beginning with A.
T.
Look around and what do you see?
Right, something begins with T. What could it be? Is it a tickling stick? There is a tickling stick up there, isn't there? Yeah. No, but it's quite near the tickling stick, actually. If I move the light around, I don't think it makes it any easier. That might make it a little bit easier. It might make it no difference at all. Is it behind your left shoulder, below the feather duster? But that's the place you got it. Well, that is a table tennis bat directly, and it's not that. But it is in that area. It is touching. It is very. Is it the tape measure again? Says Mark Smith. No, this is below the table tennis bat. This is particularly good. It's a particularly good game for people listening on the radio. I think I Spy with my little eye. What we have here, if you're listening on the radio, we do have a studio full of stuff. And people have got to guess what is in the studio. And it begins with T. It's not the tape measure again. It's near the table tennis bat, and it begins with T. And so there's going to be some controversy on this, might I add. And I'm putting it out there already because some people might say it should start with M. And it doesn't start. Well, it doesn't start with M. We're looking for the T part of it. Okay, so what could it be? It's not. Some people say it should start with M. But we're saying, well, it could start with M, but it could also start with the letter T. So what could it be? And to have a good look below the duster, below the table tennis bat, and it's quite close to Bradley Walsh. But what could it be starting with it? Okay, and a lot of people say it should start with M, but we are not going for that. We're saying we're just saying it starts with T, and that's okay. Is it the Moomins book? No, are you looking at the right TV show, Kaz? Because that's not there at all. Okay, what could it be? Okay. I tried calling. You didn't pick up. Try again if you wanted, Lottie. Okay, I think we're there. We tried again. I might have run out of credit on my phone. Who knows? Is it the $10 note on the back wall? Says Jopajid. No, it isn't. I'm afraid on Periscope, by the way. That is it. The tree with Cornish pasties, says Simon Kill. It's very near the Cornish pasties. Very, very near the Cornish pasties, but what could it be? Any ideas? Just give me a call. Love to hear from you. So it's not the $10 note. It's near the Cornish pasties, near the table tennis, near Bradley Walsh, and a lot of people would say it starts with M and not T. This is not that difficult. Okay, this is not that difficult. Do I have to get it closer to you? Okay, it is a musical thing, and it's near Bradley Walsh. All right, so what is it? I spy with my little eyes something beginning with T. Kids love this person. It's a man beginning with T, and young children adore this man. What could it? Which man? And it's not Bradley Walsh, but what? Because that doesn't start with a B or a T. It goes straight to voicemail, does it? Oh dear. No, let's. We'll tell you what. Okay, let's. Perhaps the signal's low. Lottie. We'll try again. Is it a tiger? It's not a tiger. No, it isn't a tiger. What could it be? Any idea? So it's good afternoon, Chris Berry. Good afternoon to you, Casimir. I can't see it clearly. It looks like a book. I can't make it out. Is it Timmy Mallet? No, it's not. The first name, the first letter, people might say it starts with an M. It's not a tambourine either, and it's not Mr. T. Now interesting, Eric. You being the facilitator, it is Mr. something else. It's not Mr. T. It's Mr. something else. Okay, what could it be? It's not Mr. T. So it's Mr. something else. Begins with T. Okay, and kids love him. Any ideas? Roxy Wilson's come in with, and we've got the answer. We do have the answer right, and here we go. Look at it. Mr. Tumble was the answer we were looking for. And if we look here, and I just bring this closer to you, one of my favourite albums, Mr. Tumble's Christmas Party. And, Roxy Wilson gets it right. Congratulations. Put that back there, and you get the symbols of superiority. I've got one symbol. I've got the other one here. Because I got a bit messed up in the smoke yesterday. Roxy, you've got the right answer. Symbol of superiority goes for you for saying Mr. Tumble. Eric was the facilitator again. Okay. Lottie says, could we phone her? Because she can't get through on the burner phone. Well, it doesn't ring the same. Maybe I need to put some more credit on in that case, Lottie. I will get to that, but can't do it now on while I'm on air. And I can't call you because I've got no credit. Michael Carthy thought of Mr. Tumble. So there we go. Mr. Tumble, says Jobbajed Eremus. Think on whatever it is. That's on the Periscope. We got the Periscope feed up here, but I can't read who it is because it's a very, very small screen. So anyway, Mr. Tumble was that. Okay, Mr. Tumble, congratulations for getting that right. And you get the, there we go. Who was it? It was Sally. Sally got it right at the end of the day. No, it was Roxy. Roxy got it right. Congratulations, Roxy. A beautiful thing. Right, well done. So here we are, and it's World of What, by the way, the formerly known as the Lockdown Show, now called We're Still Here. So hello to New Zealand, and it's time for another top game on the show today. Let's do this over here. All right, let's try and get the. I've only got one cable, as you know. Right, so here we go. Let's get some nice music on. So it would appear that we have a technical problem with our telephone that we forgot to put any credit on it, Lottie. We'll get that. We'll put some credit on tomorrow, and it's cost me £5. This is big money, as you know. Okay. What's it? Eric says I cut my own hair again this morning. Can we see a picture of it? That'd be good. That'd be good. Is it Mr. Tumble? Says Brian. Thanks for coming in late on that idea. It's time for. Oh, you'll love this today. You'll love this. Okay. Right. Are you ready? I've got a hat on. And we are saying, keep it under your hat. But what is under the hat? Any ideas at all? Love to hear from you. And, you can't phone because Lottie says the phone's not working today. We'll put some credit on tomorrow. The burner phone. We don't need to put credit on with cash in case the police find out. Right, so what's under my hat? This is an edible item under my hat. It's an edible item under my hat. What is under my hat today? It's edible, but in many ways, you don't think it's edible. That's the thing. It's edible, but it doesn't. So it's an edible thing that doesn't look edible. What could that be? That's quite a difficult clue. But you know what? I never said I was here to make it totally easy all the time, did I? So it's an edible food, because food is edible, but it doesn't look like it's edible. Okay, so what could it be? No, I did not block you, by the way, Lottie. That's just Kaz having a laugh, okay? Okay, is it a banana? It looks edible, but it's not edible. So no, it is edible, but it looks like it's not edible. It's made to look as though it's not an edible thing, but it is an edible thing. What could it be? Any ideas? Any ideas what it could be? Give us a quick shout on this one. So let's think this is quite difficult. Is it a meringue nesh? Now, it mightn't be edible, but it looks as though it's unedible because it's horrible. But it might not be that, okay? Is it my wife's cottage pie, says Mark Smith coming in. Is it ugly fruit? You see, Eric Madeley is good at this game. Well, he's not good at this game because that's the wrong answer. But that's a good idea. Well, it would be a good idea if it was the right answer, but of course it's the wrong answer. So this thing is, it looks like it's not edible, but it is edible. If I was to eat this thing that was under my hat right now, there would be outrage in the family. And they say, I can't believe you've eaten that, because we wanted that. We wanted this thing that's really edible, but it looks like it's non-edible. Okay, is it forbidden cookie dough, says Lottie. No, it isn't. Is it rice paper? No, it isn't. This is something that you would enjoy eating, very much so. But from the outside, it looks like it's not edible. It's like a secret food. It's a secret food. Okay. What could it be? Is it a ginger stem? Johnny Jed says, is it pot puree? Pot puree. I don't think you can eat that, can you, Jobby Jed? Okay, I don't think you can. Okay, it's not ugly food. So this is quite a difficult one. All of a sudden, this has become quite intellectual. So think of a food that looks outwardly as though you shouldn't eat it, but you can. And when you do eat it, it's a lovely thing. So a food that looks like you shouldn't eat it, but you can eat it. What could it be? Is it a Cadbury's cream egg? Okay. No. Rob Farr is with us today. Is it Thai ginseng? No, it isn't, Rob. Okay, what could it be then? So we're looking for a food that outwardly looks like you shouldn't eat this, but you can eat it. And if I was to eat this today on the show and the family found out that I'd eaten it, there would be quite a lot of hostility to the fact that I'd eaten it and not given them some of this. Is it olives, says Simon Cooper? Sweet potato? No. Can everyone ask me a question? I need a reply, says Lottie. Well, I know. It's not my fault, is it? Because it's not. Is it root ginger? Is it pomegranate? It's not garlic. This is a treat. The thing it looks like is something that you would carry around in your pocket. That's the thing it looks like. Okay. And you would traditionally give this to children. This food that doesn't look like a food, but is a tasty food, because the food is pretending to be something else. The food is pretending to be something it is not. What could it be? Is it passion fruit, says Joppy Jed? No, it isn't. Okay. I'm stuck on the letter P, by the way. Pomegranate, says Joppy Jed as well. Thank you very much. Nutmeg. No, you would traditionally give this to children. And it is a food that looks outwardly not like a food. It looks like a precious thing. It looks like a precious metal. Okay, what could it be? Simon Cooper comes in. Look at this. Simon Cooper out of the blue, and he goes for. Okay, look at that. Just before the big clue. It's not catfish. It's not It's not a gooseberry. Simon Cooper has got the answer right, and he's gone for chocolate coins. Look at that. Chocolate coins. I'm not allowed to eat those because if I do, you know the amount of difficult trouble I'd get into for that. And it means that, Simon, you get the win on that one. All I need to do is fight. I was going to have the whistler woohoo for you. Here it is. Don't panic, okay? Simon. Well done. It's not a chocolate rabbit, which is a good idea as well, but Simon got it right with chocolate coins. Mercury, thought Brian Harrison. Okay, which is quite funny because you being called Brian and everything. In my absence, this is become intellectual. I know, Mark. Now you're back, it will certainly go back to a regular. Absolutely. Birds have flown, by the way. They've left the birdhouse when you were last with us. So there we go. So it was chocolate coins. Okay, well done. Okay, what's it go?
I've recently realised that life isn't so boring.
Okay, anything else? By the way, Simon's very excited.
I'm no different than anybody else, but
because he won.
It can happen to you.
It can happen to you.
Wow.
It can happen
no
to you.
Than anybody else, but it's happened to me. It can happen to you.
Yeah, this is Simon talking.
Wow. I'm no different than anybody else, but it's happened to me. It can happen to you. Wow.
Well done. So chocolate coins was the answer we were looking for. James, can ask me any question. Really, any. I'm going to ask you a question. What am I playing on the trumpet, Lottie? Stand by for this one. This is a good one. I was having a little think about what to play, and I think this is an easy one today. We're playing Blow Your Horn. This is a top feature. Okay. Right. I have a trumpet here. It's got 3 notes on it. Don't need the third one at all. No, it's just spare. I don't know why they put it on, to be honest. I've got no idea. I think we just upped the price. Anyway, so here we go. So I've got something to play on the trumpet, and I think this is quite an easy one. Quite easy today. So here we go. So be quick on this one. Right. It's very easy. I had to play that a little bit badly. Because it is so obvious, okay? We're not in lockdown across the world. It's not that song either, Lottie, I'm afraid, no. Which is already an internet sensation. If you've not seen the video to We're Not in Lockdown Anymore song, it's available now on the internet. Search out We're Not in Lockdown Anymore song. I would think that probably works. Is it Mamma Mia, says Rob Farr? Mamma Mia? No, it isn't. Okay. And that is what that song is. I'm playing expertly on the trumpet. You know what the excitement of this is? Well, because as Coral, my little one, has currently got a Zoom meeting going on next door. If she's got the microphone and is answering a question, they may well get some musical accompaniment to the English lesson which is going on, which could cheer it up, to be honest, as they're talking about Charles Dickens. Is it Gimme, 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 A Man After Midnight, says Lottie? No. Eric Madeley says, did you see Ricky and Ralph in Yorkshire last night? They were a proper Yorkshire brass, but I didn't see that. No. What channel was that on, Eric? Okay. Ricky and Ralph. Oh, it's on the Gold channel. Do I get the Gold channel or do I have to subscribe to that one? I never know. I don't think I get the Gold channel. I don't think I'm paying for that one, to be honest. Instead of watching the Gold channel, if you have to pay for the Gold channel, I wouldn't pay for it because I can just use it in memory. That'd be okay, wouldn't it? Because it's old stuff. Okay, is it Block Party? Flux, says Mark Smith. It's my neighbour's, but it's my birthday in 14 days, Lottie. Oh, by the way, Lottie got the T-shirt, arrived. Slow post, because I only just put enough stamps on, I think, to be honest. Right, what am I playing on the trumpet? Here we go. Any ideas what that song is? Played expertly by me on the trumpet. Blow Your Horn. It's very simple. This song, big hits. A number of people have had hits with this song, but a massive group has had a hit with this song. Massive group. Probably the biggest hit of this song was by this group. even though it was a hit before, but they made it their own, I would say. What could it be? So I'm playing a song on the trumpet, and really it shouldn't take, as the song states, it shouldn't take this long to guess what it is. Okay, Hovis theme, says Mark Smith. It is not that, I'm afraid, no. I guess you could say it's not that. Okay, you put 3 stamps on it. It was enough, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Hovis theme's wrong. So what's the song I'm playing on the trumpet today? The song is, it's about it's about romance and the speed of which romance happens. Casimir Engine comes straight in. Look at that, and he gets the answer right out of the blue, just before the clue as well. It only takes a minute, girl, to fall in love. It only takes a minute, girl, to fall in love, Absolutely bang on right. Casimir Engine, you get the glockenspiel of gargantuanity, if we can only find it. There we go, look at that. Mark Smith did think it could have been the Goo Goo Dolls and Iris, and Staying Alive, Rob thought. And then Eric Madeley came in too late, I'm afraid, Eric, this time. It only takes a minute, girl. And it was obvious, Casimir. But don't forget, Casimir, you have a musical ear, like I do. And that's why you got it right so easy. Let's do a quick, we haven't done this for a while. Let's do a quickie. Can you name this? Okay, let's do it.
I bet you can't think of 4 things beginning with W. First person to get 4 gets a surprise.
Gets a surprise.
I'm waiting.
Okay, 4 things beginning with W. Can you name them? Billy Gibbons says, I've just eaten porridge and Marmite in the same bowl. It's horrible. But we'll put some credit on the phone, get it sorted out, Billy. Give me a call tomorrow. Along can Lottie come as well. There we go. Casimir on fire. Okay. 4 things beginning with W. Any ideas? What, do it again. Okay.
I bet you can't think of 4 things beginning with W.
W.
First person to get 4 gets a surprise.
Gets a surprise, right.
I'm waiting.
4 things begin with W. Walnuts. What baked beans? Walsh of the Bradley. Okay, Rob Farr's got it again. Wolf, whistle, worm and wing. You've got it right, okay. Well done, Rob. Okay, well done.
Well, anyone get 4?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Want my surprise?
Not really, if we're being honest, because Samantha next door would be jealous. Right, thank you very much indeed. We're out of here. We've got to do things. We've got things to do. So thank you very much. Brian Harrison went for Water Weight Wins Weed, and we had Eric Watch, Wellington, Wine and Whiskers, and we had Watt, Beans, Wardrobe, Wig, and World. They didn't all have to be in the studio. They could have been anything with W, but adds another thing to the whole thing. We're out of here, by the way. We've got to go. But we'll be back tomorrow at 12 high noon on the television thing. Facebook and Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, you name it. YouTube, and then at 9 p.m. is a repeat of this show on Great Yorkshire Radio. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Take it easy. And we're back tomorrow. And I'll put some credit on the phone so you can phone in the burner phone tomorrow. I'll have to get my wallet out, which is a bit scary. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.
We're not in lockdown anymore. Here's some things you can do for sure. We're not in lockdown anymore. Here's some things you can do for sure. You can go out with a mate, even have an arm's length date. You could make a new face mask, show off your hair, make friends gasp. Eat pineapple with next door, take a chair or use the floor. We're not in lockdown anymore. Here's some things you can do for sure. Play tennis with new balls. You can hide them in your smalls. You could show off your lovely tan. Do it right, you'll get a new fan. Go to work if you must. Sing this song if you want to bust. We're not in lockdown anymore. Here's some things you can do for sure. You could get a quiet bus or try a donkey. Cause less fuss. Stay at home, stay alert. Eat 5 pies in your yurt. have a picnic in a circle, share a chat with your Auntie Myrtle. We're not in lockdown anymore. Here's some things you can do for sure. You can catch me on TV and then still have an extra long way. Play some golf in loud pants, get a hole-in-one, do a silly dance, go sunbathing in the rain. This is fun, but a bit insane. We're not in lockdown anymore. Here's some things you can do for sure. Go fishing for some pike. Go to work on your bike. See your mum and then your dad. Eat just jelly. That would be mad. You could use your friend's small loo, but be dead quick. Do a 1, not a 2. We're not in lockdown anymore. There's some things you can do for sure. We're not in lockdown anymore. There's some things you can do for sure.